Hey, good morning. Welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. I just did a video on Florida. Now I'm going to go to world news. There is a lot going on. First and foremost, those supposed 80 million people that voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, you guys, you really screwed the pooch on that one. You really screwed America. If you indeed did vote for him, which I don't believe that actually happened, but due to censorship, we're not going to go into it. Joe Biden is a puppet. He's an idiot. He belongs in a nursing home. And I'm wondering when the 25th Amendment will be enacted to remove this buffoon. He just had a news thing for hunger, and he calls on a congresswoman who is deceased due to a car accident 2 months prior, and he's still looking for her out in the audience, saying, well, I don't think she can attend. Shortly after that, he does another rose garden thing, and his wife has to show him where to exit and how to exit, and he still got it wrong. These guys, I'm telling you, he was installed because he is just a complete idiot, and he is an embarrassment to the United States on the world stage, and other leaders see it. Then you have that Vice President Kamala Harris, who goes over to South Korea and praises North Korea as an ally because she's so stupid she doesn't know the difference between North and South Korea, and she's 50 meters from the demilitarized zone with the enemy looking right at her, laughing. So we could take this idiot. This is an embarrassment on the world stage, and it's going to come to a time where somebody's going to have to say, we need a cognitive test, and we need it now. He can no longer be president. He's an idiot, and he's doing a lot of damage to the United States with open borders and proceeding with the United Nations agenda, the globalist agenda, to destroy the American economy. That's my rant on this idiot. Next one on the world stage. I got notes, there was so much of it. Nord Stream pipeline, it's determined it's sabotage. There's no accident. There's up to 5 different explosions on the pipeline. Of course, Russia is blaming the United States. Knew that was coming. I said that scenario. China chimes in saying, we don't really know who did it. Let's wait and see. Why did China chime in? I have no idea. But you have the following countries with ships and submersibles on scene: Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, all there, along with Russia, and I'm sure the United States, with ships or submersibles in there looking to see what's going on. Speculation, Russia did it to themselves. Why? To blame the United States and have it as an ace in the hole to start World War III or some sort of action, military action. That would coincide with Russia annexing part of Ukraine, a quarter of it, Donbass region, and all the others that border Russia, with a forced election that is, at gunpoint. You're going to vote for annexation, right? As they have a Kalashnikov pointed at your head. Yeah, I'm going to vote for that. Yeah, I'm all in favor of that. I want to be a Russian citizen. Woo! So that's widely condemned and contested, and the buffoon, the puppet in chief, says we protested and we will respond forcibly. What does that mean? Now Blinken is like, well, I don't know, I'm going to walk that back again, but we are definitely protesting it, and we don't recognize that. In the meantime, another 12 billion taxpayer dollars is being shipped off to Ukraine, and that makes a total of 60 billion so far this year alone of our money, equipment, and supplies going over to Ukraine to do what and go where. Only 30% of it is accounted for. Where's the rest? Next on that is Israel says it will now share nuclear technology with those Arab nations that have signed the Abraham Accords. Now you have to ask yourself, why is Israel now going to make UAE and others potential nuclear arms holders? Because Iran is a threat to there. So now Saudi Arabia says, hey, if they're going nuclear, we're going to go nuke, and we're going to, arm up that. So everybody in the Middle East can be a nuclear threat or have nuclear deterrence to Iran. Will they do it? I don't know. My guess is the acting Israeli prime minister says, if we do not stop Iran, which is pretty much ready to go nuke, if we don't stop them now and have a bombing mission and such on them, it's not going to be up to us, but we will arm other Arab nations that are supposedly our allies and supposedly signed a peace treaty with us, so that way they can have a nuclear bomb and we can have Armageddon all at once. I want you to think about that. That's very important. Next, protesters in Iran over this dictatorship that are killing their own people once again because a woman supposedly was not wearing her hijab properly and some hair was showing, so she literally had her head beat in against a wall until she was dead, and inciting riots across this country. And so far, as of yesterday, 300 people have been shot and killed in the streets. Thousands of others have been arrested and detained, which means they're goners. And now people that are having like TikTok videos and everything else, or your social media, are being tracked down by this government and arrested for sedition or whatever violation they want to make up and thrown into prison. Gives you wonder that, what people are looking at on your social media, and will they be coming for you and I? So that's happening in Iran. The next one was not real surprising, but has become more brazen. Our Kiwi friends down there in New Zealand have elected a lady, Jacinda Ardern, and she's this smiling prime minister, real feminine and everything else, and believes in marriage, but she is a socialist. And make no mistake about it, she is robbing you people down in New Zealand of all your rights. And now she has gone before the United Nations, making a speech, also smiling and saying, oh yeah, everything's good. But in that speech, she distinctly asked for the tech companies' censorship. That's right. Even though her smiling face, this socialist is asking the global community to censor those people who may disagree with her on climate change, free speech, weapons, whatever it is. The idea is no longer people that are in camo fatigues with black boots stepping on your head and saying, do as I say, or beating you with a club. No, no, you have these socialists smiling, robbing us of our rights on a global platform at the United Nations. You have that with Gavin Newsom. You have that with all the others up in Michigan, that Gretchen Whitmer. You have it down in Australia when they are putting you in COVID camps and robbing you of your rights. And now you have here in the United States, Joe Biden claiming to be a great uniter when he's the absolute worst president in history, dividing us, censoring us, and robbing us of our rights as well because we disagree with them. So beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. They are lying to your face. And Jacinda Ardern down there in New Zealand, she's leading the way to rob you of your free speech. That's just some brief news. I appreciate your time. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please continue to hit that notification bell. Friends, it's time to get yourself right with God. He does not share prophetic dreams with not only myself, but others. Other watchmen are saying the same thing. I've had this happen. I've seen this. He's spoken this to me. Follow the scriptures. Time is close. Time is close. Get yourself right with God. Get submerged in water. Baptized in the name of Jesus Christ. It's very important. Greg out.